Where am I? As you can see, I'm right next to a road, or at least here. Lots of traffic today, but I'm in Ogden, Utah. Just across the street. I'm at what was called Rocky Point. Gonna take a little walk and check out. There's really nothing left of the old resort. This was a lake resort, but the history is that the lake receded and there was a fire and a couple different things happened here that caused the shutdown of this resort back 1920s or so. So now it's just a gravel pit. But I'm gonna go walk up a little bit so you can check out a couple little foundations to get a scene of what was like here. But I like the story of these old lake resorts. There was quite a few up and down the Great Salt Lake here in northern Utah. But since the lake moved back, there's some traffic, sorry. Since the lake receded to where it is now, a lot of these resorts were left high and dry. And really only one that survived at all was the Saltaire, because it could move on rails, which I find interesting. But even that one burned down and ended up shutting down, except for what we have now is Saltaire as the new form of it. But yeah, a little bit of northern Utah history here with these lake resorts. But let's go check it out and see what we can find or what we can see, you guys. Now I will add that there was a Rocky Point haunted house that was up here where I'm walking to now, if I remember right, and it also burnt down. So the only thing you really have up here is just some concrete foundations and power lines, but it's still part of the Utah history scene. I'm not seeing any no trespassing signs. It's mostly what I'm looking for, but I'm not seeing anything because this is an active gravel pit just behind me over there. So we might see some of that, but hopefully they're enjoying a Thanksgiving break. Could be wrong, but I think that's the old Rocky Point sign you used to see along the road here. I think that's what's left of it. And you see here, there's these steps. Went up through these rocks. So I think this led to the building that caught fire. And as you can see, it's just a big gravel pit now, you guys. I guess that's modernization. Guys, this cement and gravel for the roads gotta come from somewhere, you know what I mean? I guess they find these spots that don't serve a purpose anymore and come dig them up. Pretty cool. Even got some cacti growing along the rocks here. But yeah, I'm talking about doing a kind of a video mini series on these old lake resorts that used to be along the Great Salt Lake. I did one already of Lake Park when I did the history of Lagoon. That started from Lake Park Resort, which was a lake resort. No longer there. The water's there, but no structures or road base remain of Lake Park. So this is another one called Rocky Point or The Point. Had a couple different names. But if you look out here, oh, just saw a squirrel. But you look out behind me there, and just imagine the Great Salt Lake coming up through here. And you had the Bonneville and the Pacific line, I think what the railroad was. I'm not sure on that one, but they wanted people to get to the rails, to use the rails more, and so they built this resort here to kind of entice people to come ride the rails and enjoy the lake, make a little bit of money. But now it's just a gravel pit, you guys. But there's just some pseudo history on another lake resort spot. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, you guys, thanks for watching.